review of all policies, strategies, and plans, fleshing it out into specific programs, projects, and activities that can be measured and evaluated with given emphasis to lead measures rather than lag measures. Aligned with our defined national security interests, we will further enhance engagement with our counterparts, particularly those who share common interests, values, and beliefs of peace and stability in the region, of freedom of navigation, of respect of the rights of all nations, and of peaceful resolution to the observance of the rule of law and due process. In our desire to be more efficient and effective, we hope to address gaps of human resources through contracting technical people for specific services and projects, applying the latest technologies and the best practices in industry. This will be aligned with the government's tuwid na daan, thrust of making the most of limited resources through efficiency, underscoring best value for money, thereby stretching the deliverables. These are the immediate to medium-term thrusts that the command has laid out through action plans that the capability upgrade, the sustainment, the morale and welfare of our units with the underlying objective that the ship and the marine battalions are the center of all of this activity, and the people who man and operate them are duly recognized for their hard work and sacrifice. The horizon up ahead is laden with a lot of challenges, but seen on the other end also offer a lot of opportunities. All it takes is for us sailors and marines, the protector of the Philippine seas and defenders of our maritime nation, is to do our part. In closing, to the officers and crew of the Philippine Navy, there will be only one thing that I will ever ask of you, and that is to do what the Navy demands of you, and that is to ensure the freedom and well-being of the Filipino people, maintain peace and security over our Philippine territory, contribute to the development and progress across the archipelago. Maraming salamat, mabuhay tayong lahat, at maligayang Pasko.
Thank you very much, sir. We now proceed with the second part of this afternoon's activity, the retirement ceremony of Vice Admiral Alexander Patino Pama, Armed Forces of the Philippines.
The Adjutant General AFP will now read the retirement orders of Admiral Pama.
Republic of the Philippines, Department of National Defense, the Headquarters, Armed Forces of the Philippines, Emilio Aguinaldo, Quezon City. Their orders number 850, published on 14 September 2012. Compulsory retirement, pursuant to sections 5A and 17 of Presidential Decree number 1638 as amended, in consonance with the Presidential Administrative Order number 150, dated 04 January 1990, Vice Admiral Alexander P. Pama, Officer DAS 7936, Armed Forces of the Philippines, having completed 37 years, 9 months, and 26 days of active military service in the Armed Forces of the Philippines from 01 April 1974 and from 25 February 1979 to 20 December 2012, is compulsorily retired in the rank of Vice Admiral with the retirement pay based on the salary grade of Admiral with 5th longevity pay effective 21 December 2012. By order of the Secretary of National Defense, signed Rolando G. Junco, Brigadier General, Armed Forces of the Philippines, the Adjutant General.
At this point, we shall have the presentation of the command plaque, plaque of honorable service, and medal frame to our honoree. Once more, the Adjutant General, AFP, will read the citations of the AFP command plaque and the plaque of honorable service, one after the other.
The Chief of Staff, Armed Forces of the Philippines, General De Leosa, will present the plaques to Admiral Pama, starting with the command plaque.
Your Headquarters, Armed Forces of the Philippines, Camp General Emilio Aguinaldo, Quezon City. Command plaque is presented to Vice Admiral Alexander P. Pama, Officer DAS 7936, Armed Forces of the Philippines, in grateful acknowledgement of his eminently meritorious and valuable service rendered as Flag Officer in Command, Philippine Navy, from 04 January 2011 to 19 December 2000, given this 19th day of December in the year of our Lord 2012 at Naval Station Jose V. Andrada, 2335 Ross Boulevard, Manila. Signed, Jesse D. De Leosa, General, Armed Forces of the Philippines, Chief of Staff.
And now to present the plaque of honorable service.
Your Headquarters, Armed Forces of the Philippines, Camp General Emilio Aguinaldo, Quezon City. Plaque of honorable service is presented to Vice Admiral Alexander P. Pama, Officer DAS 7936, Armed Forces of the Philippines, in recognition of his 37 years, 9 months, and 26 days of faithful and honorable service to the Armed Forces of the Philippines during the period from 01 April 1974 and from 25 February 1979 to 20 December 2012. Given this 19th day of December in the year of our Lord 2012 at Naval Station Jose V. 2335 Ross Boulevard, Manila. Signed, Jesse D. De Leosa, General, Armed Forces of the Philippines, Chief of Staff.
Likewise, the Chief of Staff, Armed Forces of the Philippines, will also present a plaque of appreciation to Mrs. Carmela Leticia Aquino Pama, the loving wife of our honoree, in grateful appreciation for her wholehearted, faithful, and unselfish support to her husband's successful and devoted service to our nation. The Adjutant General, AFP, will also read the citation.
Your Headquarters, Armed Forces of the Philippines, Camp General Emilio Aguinaldo, Quezon City. Plaque of appreciation is presented to Mrs. Carmela Leticia A. Pama, in grateful appreciation for her unselfish, faithful, and devoted support to her husband's lasting contribution and dedicated service to the Armed Forces of the Philippines and to our nation. Given this 19th day of December in the year of our Lord 2012, on the occasion of the retirement of her husband, Vice Admiral Alexander P. Pama, Officer DAS 7936, Armed Forces of the Philippines, at Naval Station Jose V. Andrada, 2335 Ross Boulevard, Manila. Signed, Jesse D. De Leosa, General, Armed Forces of the Philippines, Chief of Staff.
Thank you, sir and ma'am.
For the presentation of the medal frame, may we request the newly designated Flag Officer in Command, Philippine Navy, to present the same to Admiral Pama. The medal frame embodies the rich military career of Admiral Pama. It includes all his awards, badges, and decorations, and his promotions from the rank of ensign to Vice Admiral.
Lastly, we will have the presentation of the Philippine flag, the symbol of our aspirations and existence as men and women in the noble profession of arms.
Admiral Pama, sir, the flag which will be presented to you will remind you that this nation has valued your service and will expect you to carry on the glorious traditions for which the symbol has been created and was meant to be. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor to introduce to you our honoree for today. Please welcome Vice Admiral Alexander Patino Pama, Armed Forces of the Philippines, for his valedictory address.
His Excellency, President Benigno Simeon Aquino III, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, Honorable Voltaire Gasmin, the Secretary of National Defense,
the newly installed Flag Officer in Command of the Philippine Navy, Vice Admiral Jose Luis Solano, the Major Service Commanders present, other distinguished guests, the other Philippine Navy unit commanders present. I'd like to acknowledge as well the previous flag officers in command present, the members of the Philippine Navy Board of Advisors, members of the PMA Matapat Class of 79, please rise, and their lovely ladies. The members of the Foreign Armed Forces Attaché present, the Pama and Aquino family present, and my special friends who are here to see to it that I will retire. And of course, the Alano family, members of the Fleet Marine Team, ladies and gentlemen, isang mainit na hapon po sa ating lahat. Uumpisahan ko po yung aking talumpati, ngunit siguraduhin ko sa inyo na hindi po matutunay yung mga make-up ng ating mga magagandang dalaga at mga ginang na tinatamaan ng araw. When I assumed command of the Navy, the flag officers in command before me have already made progress in journeying towards the attainment of the Navy's vision as guided by the Navy Sail Plan. And so when I took the con of the Navy 715 days ago, I started off from the successes of my predecessors. The plan has become my pre-plotted course. Our destination then, as it is now, was quite clear and specific: to be a strong and credible Navy by 2020 that this maritime nation can be proud of. Guided by this, I then took the liberty to correct occasional sets and drifts in our Navy's voyage. But knowing that time is of the essence, I then set in motion a transformation that was needed, and not just the correction of sets and drifts. As such, I underscored the urgent need for capacity enhancement and capability development. I stressed that in order for the Navy to achieve credibility, we should first have capacity and capability. This, what we then called the 3 C's of my stewardship: capacity, capability, and credibility. Mahal na Pangulo, ang lahat ng aming nagawa sa pagdagat sa loob ng aking panunungkulan, nakatala po sa aking tour of duty report sa aming aklat na may pamagat na Our Destination in Sight, at ang Philippine Navy Strategic Sail Plan Report, na kung inyo pong mamarapatin ay aking malugod na iaabot po sa inyo ngayon. Hindi ko na po isa-isahin ang nagawa ng ating hukbong dagat, sapagkat lahat ng iyon ay napapaloob sa mga nabanggit na formal na ulat. In the interest, however, and the appreciation of some of our distinguished audience, let me just recount very briefly the gist of these accomplishments. Naipaliwanag na po kanina sa binasa ni General Junco yung mga maraming nagawa natin, kaya isikapin ko pong iiksian ito. Upon assuming the post of the Flag Officer in Command, I knew from the onset how serious His Excellency is in upgrading our Navy's capability as with the rest of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. Thus, with the support of our President and Commander-in-Chief and guided by the Secretary of National Defense, the Navy has embarked on a rational and aggressive capability upgrade program. As a result, we now have the high-endurance cutter BRP Gregorio del Pilar, and the one coming soon, which has recently been commissioned as the BRP Alcaraz. Incidentally, both ships, Your Excellency, accidentally were named formerly U.S. Coast Guard cutter Alexander Hamilton, and the second one is Alexander Dallas,